and welcome to my channel, or welcome back, So I'm going to show you today how I made this chicken spaghetti. It can also be called a chicken rotel spaghetti, but we're going to get into it. It was super simple, super easy, okay? So first off, I cut up some chicken breast into thin strips, seasoned with black pepper, okay? Some of the SHAWHAN Farms, Italian herb and garlic. It's good, too. They get some SHAWHAN Farm seasoning, okay? Link going to be in the bio. Poultry seasoning, garlic salt with parsley, and I threw on some taco seasoning just to kind of like, I don't know, just add something, and a little bit of red hot sauce. Flavors, as well as some mustard, because I'm gonna put this in the air fryer on 385 for about 15 minutes, because I'm gonna be baking it anyway, so 15 minutes should be all right, okay, on 385 in the air fryer. Or you can cook it on the stove if you want to, but I'm gonna be baking this anyway, so I just mixed it well. Okay, all seasonings will be at the bottom. Everything will be at the bottom as far as everything I used. But, I'm an eyeballer, okay? Start with a tablespoon or something, So then I add another SHAWHAN Farm seasoning on the shrimp. It's small shrimp. And it was garlic salt, black pepper, and the TUSCAN garlic SHAWHAN Farm seasoning. Okay, that's what I put on the shrimp. And I cooked that in the air fryer on 385 for about 3 minutes. Because, like I said, we baking this. So you really got to cook it that long in there, So then I shredded up my mild cheddar. Okay, this was a request, so this meal wasn't for me, so this is everything that we shopped for, and that's what she wanted. Okay, mild cheddar. Okay, because I'm gonna do too much. If I'm gonna do the cheese, I'm gonna do some like Colby Jack and some pepper jack. I just like to mix stuff up though. So I did the mild cheddar, shredded that up, and then I diced up an onion, and we're gonna get a nice caramelized, not really caramelized, but a nice color on the onion. Okay, nice color, and it gives it nice flavor. Okay, then I added in, I don't know, I think I added the whole thing of heavy cream in. So I'm using a 16, if I'm not mistaken, a 16 ounce. It might be bigger than that. I think I used half of the big one. Either way, heavy cream, like maybe a cup, 16 ounce of heavy cream. And then I added 2 cans of Rotel. I didn't have that picture. It was a lot going on because I had company this day too. So it was a lot. My house was it was kind of chaotic. I had a child in the house too. So I got what I could. I got everything that needed to be got. Okay, as far as footage goes. So then I have some Velveeta cheese. Okay, once again, not on camera. I did not chop that up on camera, but I chopped it up into cubed it up basically, and I added the Velveeta in there. So we got the big thing of Velveeta, but I cut it in half, and I think I used maybe half of that. And then, yeah, that was it. I used the Velveeta cheese for that, and then I seasoned it a little bit with a little black pepper, a little garlic salt, and some Italian herb and garlic. So I'm rotating seasonings. I'm not adding nothing new. If you don't have no SHAWHAN Farms, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Use your favorites, but make sure you got some black pepper and, just a little bit of salt. Okay, because that's always going to help. Just a little bit. Somewhere you need a little bit of... I got the garlic salt with parsley from Aldi. Like, they always have a nice little variety of seasonings. I really love shopping in there. I love Aldi, And then, we just stirring and making sure that Velveeta cheese is melting so the sauce creates. Okay? Now, this was me adding the SHAWHAN Farms... the Italian herb and garlic seasoning is what it was. I added that. As you can see, it's a nice color on our sauce. It's a nice color. I wanted a nice amount of sauce. So we made sure to get the big thing, even though I knew I wasn't going to use the big thing. But I ended up using it for something else because you can always use heavy cream for for a lot of things. It ain't just pastas you can use heavy cream for, There's a lot of things. Like baking things, heavy cream is used for a lot of things. If you look it up, I'm sure you can figure it out. I'm sure you can see. So for the noodles, we're using spaghetti noodles. If you don't want to use spaghetti noodles, I would recommend angel hair or like a thin spaghetti. That's what the requester, that's what she, said that she recommended it. And when I would have did it if we would have got it. But this was a last minute thing. So this was real spur of the moment. Like, it was like right after I got out of work type of spur of the moment where we was like, okay, let's go to the stove. Let's go get this stuff now. Because if you want me to make something, I'm making it right now. When it comes to this cooking stuff, I don't play. That's why I like when my friends request for me to make stuff, because it's a chance for me to film it, and it might be an experiment because it might be something I never made before, like this. I never made this before, okay? But it was delicious, okay? So then I added half the chicken and half the shrimp after I added the noodles and mix it up. So we're going to get this mixed up, mix it well, and we're going to be throwing this in the oven. Okay, we're going to throw it in the oven, and I'm going to cook it in the oven on 375 for about, I'll say about 20 to 25 minutes, checking it and just take it out when the cheese is melted to your liking, okay? You can do a crispy top if you want to, because, you know, I like a little crispy top. Like when it comes to my mac and cheeses, my spinach and artichoke dips, stuff like that. I like a nice, not crispy like burnt, but like crispy. Like I like burnt cheese. Like, not burnt, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying if you know what I'm saying, you know. So then I overly buttered my baking dish or spread, whichever one you want to do. And I added the goods. Added them in. You know, and I obviously right there, boom, I moved the camera on accident. So I didn't, you're not going to see a lot of me topping it with the rest of the mixture of the rest of the chicken and the rest of the shrimp. But there it is. Okay, there it is. My hands was moving too fast. Like I said, it was too much going on, but I made sure to get the good stuff. So this was after the oven. Okay. It was a nice little melt on the cheese. Since this wasn't mine, I didn't want to burn her cheese. She just wanted it melted. So that's what we did. So that's why I said 375, 20 to 25 minutes, just checking it, you know, popping in, seeing what's going on up in there, you know, and just getting it to your liking. And this was delicious. This was so delicious. She enjoyed it. Her daughter enjoyed it. Like, we all enjoyed it. I had me a bowl myself. Like, only thing that was bad about this was the next day she texted me and said that the house that she was staying at, they didn't know whose dish this was that was in the refrigerator, so they ended up throwing it away. Like, throwing the whole thing out. Whole container just gone. Like, I think said she got like one bowl when she got up the next day. Like, that day when the next day, obviously. But it was gone. She didn't get another bowl after that. That was the last bowl. Like, she got maybe a bowl and a half because she didn't really eat none. Because this was fresh. So we had to have some when it was fresh. But the next day, you know, it was just sad. It's sad. But it was still enjoyable. That's why I made sure to record it. You never know when something like that gonna happen. So I wanted to record the goodness gracious. And this was so easy and delicious. Go ahead and make it. Go ahead.